Today, Pia Bonalos visits one restaurant in Makati that gives a different kind of twist to Filipino staple food. Let's check in on her right now. Good morning, Pia.
Good morning, Claire. There's nothing like feasting on good food we are familiar with, but here in Simple Lang, those food are given a little twist. With me is Chef Fred Arellano to tell us more about it. Hi, good morning,
Hi,
Chef.
good morning.
First of all, Simple Lang, from the name itself, we know that you have food that is like made simply, but looking at it, they don't look too simple to me.
Yes, that's actually as much as possible. My chef, Chef Carol Chan, we try to incorporate art and aesthetic appeal in every dishes that we do. We call it simple lang, but when you taste the food, you can really see the roots of the flavors. Like for example, here the crispy palabok. Okay, we try to present it in a very aesthetic way. Okay.
Yes,
but,
looking at it, so appetizing.
Yes, but when you pour on the sauce, the palabok sauce, when you tasted it, you can still taste the simplicity, the flavor of the palabok.
Because sometimes that's what we want, di ba? Parang sometimes you go to a restaurant and there's so many fancy things, and then sometimes parang it veers away too much from what you want to really have,
Yes.
and then it's nice to go back to the roots.
Yes.
Of course, we have a big spread in front of us right now. Can you tell me first what we have right
So
here?
so we have here our take on our one of our specialty rice. So we have here the tinta rice.
Okay.
Okay, so we cook it fried rice style, and then we add on the squid ink, and then on top of it, you can see there's smoked fish.
Yum.
Yes.
So looking at it in itself, it looks like a good meal already.
Yes.
But what would you recommend to have like as ulam? Of course, we love ulam with our rice.
This one you can pair it with also one of our best seller here. In front of is also the watermelon sinigang bagnet.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, this one kasi, I'm really very excited about this. I did mention it to them a while ago because sinigang is, of course, ang dami sa atin, favorite
Yes.
talaga yung sinigang. You added a bagnet there, which makes it, it's just in my head, it's already heaven. And then with the watermelon, can you tell me a little bit about that?
So-
Is it something that's already done?
Actually, when we're doing it, my chef and I, when thinking about it and then tasting it, at first parang, we thought that can it works like this. And then when we're doing it, when we add the watermelon, it adds sweetness to the
Okay.
sourness of the sinigang. So there's really balance in terms of the flavor. So it's now here in Sipilang, this is also one of our best seller.
Then look at that. Look at this soup. It's really, it has a tinge of red from
From the
of course, from the
watermelon.
watermelon.
Yes.
And then you could see the big chunks of bagnet, which, I'll go crazy over that talaga. Of course, and it's a really nice, cool morning, so it's nice to have soup. Ah, you still have the taste of the sinigang, of course. And like you mentioned, it's sweetened a little bit by the watermelon. And it works really nicely.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of sinigang sa bayabas
Yes.
because I don't really agree with those flavors. But this one, it's a good alternative. Yung sweetness ng watermelon, saktong-sakto siya dun sa nung sinigang. That is really
Yes.
good. And I think also because of the flavors of the bagnet.
Yes, of course.
Yung bagnet na yan, it's really prepared like how you would serve bagnet like with rice na parang without the soup.
Yes, the bagnet, we cook it the original way of doing it. So, and then we just add it in the sinigang.
Look at that. This is really perfect, especially now that it's a rainy season. Of course, a while ago, you already mentioned this palabok.
Yeah, the crispy palabok. Yeah.
And then, of course, can you show us, Chef, how it goes? So you have a big heap of sauce right there. So
Yes.
ikaw na rin mismo, like when you
Yes.
order it, you'd be the one to pour it over so you could control
Yes.
yung
And then
dami niya.
also we tell the guests how to eat it. So normally our server,
Uh-huh.
they're the one who pour the sauce for the guests.
Okay. Look at that. Of course, all the things you love in a palabok. There's the shrimp, there's
shrimp,
the
yeah.
egg, and of course,
The
those
tofu.
noodles. Yum.
There's also bagnet in here.
Oh my God, you put bagnet in everything. I'll go crazy here.
Yeah. And also we also have here the smoked fish, the tinapa.
Oh yeah, of
Okay.
course. That's what makes it
Aside
good.
from the sauce, we also added here the palabok.
There, you see it a little bit na parang when the sauce really goes in, the noodles are slowly collapsing. But it's very
Yes.
interesting kasi the palabok that I'm familiar with at least, yung talaga parang soft lang yung noodles and putting a crunch on it. It's like a very interesting taste. And of course, I want to give it a go. If you don't mind, Chef, I'll just go directly and put my
Sure.
fork in, ha? You see, meron pa rin talaga the crunch, hindi naman siya totally nawawala.
Nawawala, yeah.
Mm. I just got the noodles with a little bit of the sauce, and that sauce in itself, sobrang malasa.
Yes.
A super winner sauce. I love
Yes.
it. I could just imagine it with all the different flavors right there. And something like this is already like good for 2-3 people.
Yes, actually, this is also good for serving already.
That's really yummy. And then of course right here, can you tell me, this is naman
Yeah,
a
this is also
salad.
one of our best-seller salads. So we call it tinapatap salad. Okay, so it has kangkong, it has alokbati, and kamote tops.
Oh,
And
okay.
then the yellow dressing there is what we call the salted egg dressing.
Oh, that's why. Kasi looking at it, sabi ko, parang same ba sila nung sauce ng palabok?
Palabok,
But it's
yeah.
not.
It's only salted egg.
Looking at that, syempre, ang ganda kagad ng colors niya. And of course, it's interesting na you could see all the local ingredients made
Yes.
into a salad like this.
Yes.
Of course, Chef, when I eat here, parang mapapadami yata yung kain ko. I mean, do you have anything for those who would want like to eat a lot of rice? For example, with this, with the sinigang.
Actually, here in Sipilang, we also offer unlimited rice. Okay, so it's really good because you can see all the dishes that we have is all malinamnam and very flavorful.
So how much yun if I want unlimited rice?
So you can avail our unlimited rice for only 65 pesos.
Wow.
Okay.
So that's very sulit, especially for those of you who work here in Makati and come here for your lunchtime.
Yes.
But I noticed also with the table setting, you always have a bowl
Yes,
of
the soup bowl. So aside from the unlimited rice that we offer here in Sipilang, we also have free soup.
Yum! So perfect also for the rainy
Rainy
season.
season,
And of
yes.
course, this one, syempre hindi tayo matatapos without a good dessert right here.
Yes.
And we have here the halo-halo. Can you
halo-halo.
tell me about the halo-halo
So
that
this
you have?
this is our version of our approach of simple lang halo-halo. So basically, all the things that you want in a halo-halo is basically there. So we have the saba, we have the gulaman, the pinipig, the leche flan, the ube. And then it's really all there. So you can really ask for anything for a halo-halo.
And of course, it's a huge serving of that.
Yes.
That's also for me. It's good for sharing already.
Yes.
It's nice to share with barkada. And of course, kunwari, if you're out on a date, that's a nice thing for you guys to have. What do you think makes Simple Lang like the restaurant that people should go to when they're craving for Pinoy food?
Actually, what we have observed here in Sipilang, the people really just go here to eat. I mean, they really look on the flavor. So that's why Sipilang really caters for everybody. Because even adults, a child, yappies, young professional, family. So they just go here just to really enjoy the simplicity of the food, at the same time the flavor that goes through it.
And you could really see all those flavors and all those yumminess really here in front of us. And on that note, I think it's up to me now to really enjoy what we have right here. Claire, Hillary, how I wish you guys are here to enjoy it with me, but maybe I could find a way to also bring these back to you. And now, sorry, I have to start enjoying it, so I have to bring it back to you, to the studio. Back to you, Claire and Hillary.